Good morning. Welcome to the Today's Restaurant Networking Group. My name is Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant. If you are a restaurant owner and you have an issue or a problem that you'd like to help resolve, I encourage you to give us a call at 561 620 8888. Our group here will be happy to help you with any problems you might have. And if you are a vendor in the industry and you'd like to increase your business and meet some great people, also give us a call at 561 620 8888 and go to our website at trnusa.com. Good morning, everybody. I see, where'd Jerry go? He dropped off. Anyway,
Your Terry is there.
I wanted to thank Jerry Van Guelph. Last week we met at his facility, and it was quite an experience to see 50,000 square feet full of equipment and supplies. It's quite an investment, quite an operation they have. So thank you, Jerry. So, all right, so I'm gonna show this video, and hopefully I can get this to work. Let's see. Yeah, here it is.
No sound.
We're doing battle here.
Colonel Sanders.
Is there supposed to be sound?
No.
Okay.
Colonel Sanders knocks out Ronald McDonald.
With a big chicken leg.
It's pretty, I think AI has gone too far. And there's a message behind that whole video. You know, it's funny to watch, but I'm going to ask Ben because he's the marketing guy. What'd you see in that video?
I don't know. What was the message? I didn't get a message.
A lot of branding.
Well, who is paying for that? Was that KFC or was it McDonald's?
I don't know. This was on LinkedIn. I saw it there this morning. Some guy had a post, and I went to YouTube and I found it. So I just showed it. I thought it was well done.
Yeah, it was all AI, but I don't know if that was actually something somebody's using to market something. But it looks like somebody was playing around with the concept. But it was, it was interesting to watch and was well done.
Yeah, but if nobody got the message.
What was the message in your mind?
Oh, KFC beat
kicking McDonald's butt.
Okay.
That's my message I got out of that.
That's the only thing I got, yeah.
Well, that's a surprise that they did, because anybody can do these videos now.
Jerry, hey, Howard just made a something about your place. Howard, you want to repeat that? And now.
I just want again. I would thank Jerry for hosting last week. That was a lot of fun and very interesting. And some of you had been there before, but the next time we do it, try to make it.
Quite a place. Unless you're looking for frozen or fresh food, they don't have that. But I'll tell you what, they've got the dry goods, the dry food, the equipment, small wares. It is an amazing, amazing place.
It is. It is, and they have all the syrups there and everything like that at reasonable prices, everything.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you so much. Listen, it was a pleasure hosting the meeting, and I'm good with let's do it more often for sure.
I have a question for you, Jerry. I know Webstaurant is part of your company, right? So if somebody orders online and they're local to Davie, do you ship from Davie?
Yeah.
No, nothing ships from here. Everything ships to the warehouse. They could pick up at the store. They could have it shipped to the store. They could have it shipped directly to their restaurant.
Yep.
Okay.
If I may say something, I didn't get a chance to go down, but I've used Webstaurant and Jerry's, the restaurant store. They have an amazing amount of inventory, right? But the service part is exceptional. And, it's not often that you work with a company that has availability of all that product and then bundle that together with, right on times deliveries and helping you when you're trying to figure stuff out. There's people that are available to walk you through the steps that you need to take, what items they may have available, give you options, that kind of thing. So I think the service piece, Jerry, is a strong suit for you guys for sure.
Jerry, I wanted to ask you a question, and I know that the restaurant store is unique, and I want to compare to other, establishments out there, and I'm not. But I want to just say how is it that you're able to keep the prices, lower than, most other competitors?
Volume.
Is it volume or?
Yeah, it's the buying power between Webstaurant, the restaurant store, and all the other businesses under that umbrella. So, if you're gonna buy something from China, you want one pallet or you want 50 containers, the price is on how much you buy.
Mhm.
For those of you who couldn't make it last week, you can see the video on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing, there'll be a little feature in the July issue of the newspaper coming out in about a week. So anybody have any wants and needs of good and welfare they want to talk about? Okay, we'll see you all in a couple of weeks.
Helen, your hands up.
Hi. I wanted to do two thank yous. Number one, I wanted to thank Terry Ark for recommending us to the Legacy Insurance Company, who is doing the fundraiser for us on 17th of July. And I'll be sharing the information to everybody, even though the time conflicts partly with Howard's group. They meet down in Plantation, Florida. And I wanted to thank her for that. Hopefully that will get us some of the things that we need to grow our business, the nonprofit, and get more people employed.
Also, I wanted to thank Howard and Terry, because if it wasn't for Terry Ark, that was part of this group, we wouldn't have found Steve.
Yes, who happened to be a new client of Terry's, and when she asked the details of what he does, she found out that he supports special needs nonprofits. Anyway, I also wanted to thank Mike Newkirk of Brisk Coffee. We met him after we went to Orlando. We drove down to meet him down in Tampa, and he gave us a bundle of coffee samples, which are absolutely fantastic, and we can't wait to use that.
And the roaster is tremendous too, at like 40,000 square feet. It's a tremendous place.
Which we didn't get into because it was the day his dog died and we had to meet him somewhere else, but that was a whole other adventure. And we got to see more of Tampa. So that was a good thing. And that's it for now.
And today's our 49th wedding anniversary.
And we're still talking to each other.
Even better.
Congratulations. Why don't you do your intro?
Awesome.
You have to leave.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent.
You want to do it today or should I?
No, you let it happen.
Okay. Hi. My husband and I started Delicious Spoonfuls as a nonprofit many years ago And now we are growing. We have 10 employees that with special needs, including Down syndrome and autism, that we've been able to put to work at our events, where we serve ice cream at parties, at events, etc. in South Florida. Hopefully we will have a van soon and then we can go to further points.
So an example is 2 weeks ago, we had an event. They called us back at Baptist, trying to think, the church at Taft and Baptist Taft Church in Hollywood. And we had 90 clients there. And
Now, 90,
I'm sorry, 90
we
students.
to 90 students.
90 students there. We had 2 tubs. In 30 minutes, both tubs went. And we're going to be doing events with them as well. The creator of it is a lady by the name of Myra Weaver, whose husband was Bob Weaver, the weatherman many years ago.
Anyway, what we do is we train and employ adults with special needs using a mobile ice cream cart. So we're looking to do more events. We shared it with as many of you as we could on our email blasts. And we now have a song which I just shared with Howard. So he probably hasn't seen it yet, or heard it yet.
And you can dance and snap your fingers with it.
Did you email us?
I just did about 5 minutes ago, so you probably haven't gotten a chance to hear it.
Yeah, it's called The Delicious Spoonfuls Bounce.
All right. I'll see if I can load it up. We'll play it.
Okay.
All right. Tell us how we can reach
I got to get going.
Okay.
Let me get my phone. All right, let's go.
Helen, you want to tell us how to reach
Oh,
you?
I'm sorry. My phone number is 561-676-2078. Email helen@deliciousspoonfuls.org. And the email is deliciousspoonfuls.org.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go to Fred.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. I am Fred Bean, founder and CEO of Hotelport and Big Foundation. We provide technology services to hospitality businesses, hotels, restaurants, and spas. And I'm also on the executive board of governors for the Miami Beach Chamber of Commerce and chair of the Tourism and Hospitality Council. So everything that is business related in the tourism and hospitality industry, we are trying to become advocates for, because everybody seems to be suffering even through this very busy time. I think there's more things that organizations like the Chamber can be doing on behalf of businesses to make it a more business-friendly climate. So we are open to any feedback, suggestions, complaints of things that aren't getting done that should be raised. I'm also part of the Greater Miami Chamber as well. For Big Foundation in particular, we just kicked off our $1.2 million fundraising campaign to launch our initial cohort and also purchase an asset, which will be a restaurant where we'll have our culinary kitchen for our culinary skills initiative. And we will soon be announcing a few partners, including a trade school that's here locally in Miami, because one of the things that popped out as we were having conversations is that we might have students that come in that think that they're good at cooking or want to be good at cooking, but maybe they're skilled in engineering, something else in the kitchen, like plumbing or other things. So we have a trade school partner that we can now funnel people into and possibly create scholarship programs as well. So I can be reached at hotelport.com, on LinkedIn, or at 305-523-9434. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Bill. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. How you doing? Good Friday here. All right. Well, as I've said before, I help people save money on their gas bill here in Florida, gas and electric throughout the other deregulated states. I also have a company I work with called National Audit Refund. This company basically takes companies that have more than 25 employees, and they do audits on everything from gas, electric, to telecom, to sewer, water. I think there's 11 different invoices, And here's the catch to it all. 80% of the bills that you get have some kind of overcharge on them. 80% of the bills you get have an overcharge on them. And you know what the utility companies and the companies say? It's your responsibility to find those overcharges. So whoever's paying your bills has to spend an hour and a half on hold trying to get somebody to overlook an error that you see, and then you argue and dispute it and you get nowhere. So this National Audit Refund Company basically takes all of your bills, they audit them, and in 2 or 3 months they come back, and they can go back 3 years and find these errors. Some states it's even 4 years. So the bigger the company, I'm sure the more money they're going to get. Most companies get a lot of money back from these refunds. So that's kind of a new venture I'm venturing into, because sometimes I can't help people with their gas or electric because they're not in a deregulated state or whatever. So, but I can help them in this area. So if you have a franchise or a group of restaurants, and we can do that for them, again, I'm going to share you 25% of my profit on that, and we'll be glad to work with you on the references, referrals for that. Again, my name is Bill Clement, Wise Energy Solutions, National Utility Refund. I have a flyer that I can send you, and my number is 813-455-4079. I'll put all that in the chat.
Bill, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
We work with a lot of management companies that have a lot of restaurants. For example, Crescent, I've got like 50 restaurants nationwide with them. Would it make sense to try to do a deal at that level where you could potentially go in and audit all of their restaurants?
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, is doing all of them together. It would take to get those bills together and so forth. They did one up in Michigan. This was a company that didn't know that they were with. So you don't know what you don't know, right? They had over 1,000 employees. They had over 1,000 for 5 years and didn't know that this was in energy, which I would have never found. And they qualified for a refund, and they got $120,000 3 years in a row because they were reclassified as an electrical reclassification. And we found that through an audit. There's another company in New York, because of their revenue and because of their amount of employees they have, they got $180,000 a year tax exemptions from the state of New York because of the size of their company. And they didn't even know it. It's like, again, what you don't know until somebody tells you. So there's all kinds of different things. These are exceptions to the rule, but we're talking about errors on just regular bills, and they just audit all the bills. We just need one. The merchant accounts. If you're doing over 42,000 a year on the merchant accounts, which most people, there's all kinds of errors to be found on merchant accounts.
Okay. Then we'll follow up, because that could be really interesting.
Yeah. I'll put it in the chat.
That's what it's all about. Getting together here. All right, let's go to Ben. Good morning. You're on mute, Ben.
You're mute.
Oh, you're still on mute. There you
Okay,
go.
here you go. Sorry about that. Ben Fiskers is in marketing. We do all kinds of marketing for all kinds of businesses, profit and nonprofit. We have clients throughout the country, and we offer you guys a discount for all your marketing and the commission if you can send us somebody that signs up with us. Love to hear from you. My phone number is 301-801-5476, and I'm going to put my information up. I think if there's, and that's it. Thank you.
I had a meeting this week with a company called LinkMe, LINK.me. That's the website. Take a look at that, Ben, and see if it's a conflict to you.
Link. Okay. Linkme.com.
No .com. Link.me is the website.
Okay. All right.
I thought it might be, but I want to check with you.
We'll get it right now.
Let's go to Kevin and Chris. Good morning.
Morning. I don't see Chris. Is he there? There you are.
I'm here. Morning. So we are strategic supply chain partners. We function as an outsourced purchasing department for our clients and deliver substantial savings on their purchasing from distributors and suppliers. And we accomplish this primarily through a RFP process where we put their purchases out to bid and analyze what different distributors can do in return. We are agnostic, meaning we don't work with any particular distributor. We also do not work with any particular manufacturer, nor do we work with any particular group purchasing organization. We work with whoever is the best option for our client. We function on a contingency basis, meaning we only get paid if we deliver savings to our clients. The good news about that is the ones who choose to actually use us routinely have savings delivered between 8 and 15%. And that has held true from the immediate time frame after COVID through the entire supply chain fiasco, and it continues to this day. Actually, it's quite shocking to us sometimes how much savings we're still able to dig up and deliver back to our clients. And as we've said many, many times on this call, the sad thing is people simply don't know what they don't know. And, you know, we have insight and access to what's going on nationwide with all of these distributors, all the manufacturers, all the different regions of the country, and it just gives us a wealth of information and data to be able to do these comparisons that the average restaurant company cannot possibly get on their own. So again, strategic supply chain partners, outsourced purchasing department. We do a lot of other things too. We can, besides food, we can do equipment, linen, trash. We're working with one of our clients. Actually, one of his restaurants is in Florida, and he's got a trash problem and a linen problem. So we're trying to get that fixed for him right now. And what am I missing here, Kevin?
You're doing good, but I wanted to add one more thing today. You know, sometimes we say these numbers that we're saving 8 to 15%, and many on the call and others that are listening probably go, how the heck did they do that? One of the partners I wanted to showcase real quick, Mick Marr started Strategic Supply Chain Partners 15 years ago. Mick has spent his entire life in purchasing to the point where he was an executive VP for Yum Brands, KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, overseeing their purchasing, buying billions of dollars a year for product. He eventually went on to become the chief procurement officer for Arby's, another very, very large fast food chain, buying billions of dollars a year in product. And he started SSCP because he saw that small to mid-sized companies just didn't have the same resources to go out and do what he was doing for these large brands. And so taking that, adding Chris, Micah, myself, and Lisa to the mix, we were out there slaving to get savings, and it's available. It's there. You know, we offer it in a contingency-based relationship. We don't charge a fee, no hourly rate, no project costs. We go out and find money, make sure the agreements are written properly on behalf of the client, and then we oversee the process to make sure that not only what was agreed to by the distributor and the client is actually being fulfilled on both sides. So it's a multi-year agreement that we have. The distribution agreements are multi-year. We make sure the distributors are playing nice in the sandbox. We make sure our clients are playing nice in the sandbox. And we continue to find savings on a lot of the other line items on the P&L. Food cost is the easiest one for us to tackle right away because it's a fairly fast process in the grand scheme of things. But then once we've got that lined up and knocked out, we start working on other line items on the profit and loss statement, and we can really find enormous amounts of money. So I just want to make sure I just added that. If you want to check us out, www.ssc.partners. A lot of information on our website. You can kind of vet us if you'd like to do that, or you can give me a call, 407-497-9495. I have no problem with talking to anybody about anything, even if it doesn't lead us to them being a client with us. If I can help anybody in the industry, I'm here to do that. I've been doing this my whole life. I know how hard it is out there. Chris can do the same thing. We're here to help the industry any way we possibly can.
Okay, thank you. Jerry, you there? Now that I've been to the restaurant store, I know that Jerry is on call like almost every minute. So if he's not on, he'll be back. Let's go to Steve. Good morning.
Hi, good morning all. Steve Geller of Leasing Solutions, Palisades, New York. I started my business in 2001. Been involved in the commercial finance business, mainly equipment acquisitions for companies, all industries, restaurant industry included, and all dollar amounts. I work nationwide. I have some international connections and all credit criteria. So if I can help anybody, my phone number is 845-362-6106. Recent deal, I just got approved yesterday for a food truck for a company out in the state of Washington. No, I'm sorry, Oregon, and have similar transactions going on. So again, my phone number is 845-362-6106. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you see Jerry's back.
Hey everyone, good morning. My name is Jerry Manguel. I am the manager of a store in Davie, Florida called The Restaurant Store. We are part of Clark Associates, which also owns Webstaurant. We are the largest commercial equipment and smallwares dealer in North America. So to one of the questions that was asked earlier, that's how we are able to have substantial savings and pass those savings on along to our customers. We also, try to partner with our customers to try to save them money, so they put more money in their pockets, especially in this day and age when all these expenses restaurants are going through, whether it's rent, food costs, or anything else under the sun. So we're here to help the customers save money, the restaurant owners save money. I can be reached. My email is gmanguel@therestaurantstore.com, or my number is 717-823-7866. Thank you.
Thank you. Stephanie, you with us? I wanted to shout out to Mark. The other day we had a lightning strike nearby, blew out all of our electricity, and we came back. I didn't have any internet, didn't have any email. I called Mark, I took over my screen, and in 2 seconds, he had me up and running again. So I appreciate it.
Amazing. I'm so glad we were able to help you like that. And we want to be able to help other people like that, My father, Mark, and I, we are Brilliant Computers. We do all things IT, remote and on-site. We can help people all over the world with our secure remote technology. We can offer one-time support where you provide us a code and we come in, or we can provide managed services where we're monitoring and overseeing your device on a regular basis, proactively caring for your computer to prevent things like a full drive, drive failures, CPU failures, RAM maxing out and causing applications to fail, examples like that, right? We do business email hosting and support. We do device security, data backup and restoration. When in doubt, reach out. An email looks suspicious, we can help. If really anything comes up, you can go to our website to look at all the services that we provide, and we even offer more services outside of that. We're always meeting new people in the industry that are specialists in all kinds of things like servers. I mean, we even can virtualize your on-site server to a cloud-based server. To brilliantcomputers.com. You can email support@brilliantcomputers.com to open up a ticket. And our main line is 561-877-1119.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So Howard, would it be good for maybe one time for Stephanie to take 5 to 10 minutes and give us a little insight into how we can better have response? Because I get people tell me all the time, hey, your email went to spam. Then other people don't say that at all. So I don't know what is it that triggers the spam and everything else. Maybe she can educate us on something like that and have like some meetings where we have somebody do a presentation like that and take 5 to 10 minutes and some questions. Is that something we could do?
Yeah, I have a presentation that I put together at one point for you guys. I just pulled it up. I can edit it myself because I don't like using AI for things like this, and personalize it more towards today's threat environment in regards to communication, emails, phone, because that is a huge issue right now. Even people who have the best spam filters, I actually just thought, like, maybe 2 weeks ago, moved all of my clients off of the spam filter that we had, which was Iron Scales, into Checkpoint because it wasn't operating as well as I would like. Spoofed emails were getting through like crazy, calendar event requests from, I've had 2 organizations actually wire money. These are people that are fully protected that fell for a scam and wired money to the wrong person because something was intercepted. So it is really important to keep very diligent, for us to be on top of, the tools that we're using, making sure that we have the best tools rolled out that's available, that we're keeping those up to date and updated, and also just communicating with people, right? And that's why I say, when in doubt, reach out. I want us to be available for a screenshot, right? Please don't forward me, suspicious emails. But if you want to text us a screenshot of, an email or an email sender just being like, hey, this doesn't look quite right, I can at least look at that and help you decipher whether it's real or not. I get a lot of those messages, and of course we don't charge for like a quick question like that. We're here to help. We're here to protect you in the best way we can. We're here to be proactive, and I think it would be a great conversation for us to have. I've talked a lot about device security, but the communication security is really the biggest threat right now.
I mean, just the tools, Howard, alone for her to give us her expertise on, well, you should have this, and this. I wouldn't even know where to start on what she just mentioned. A couple of spam, this, that's all Greek to me. I don't even know what she's talking about. So I don't have any protection as far as I know. So that would be so helpful in a learning experience, almost like a training module or whatever of 5 to 10 minutes that we could learn so much.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Howard, you want to schedule her in?
Well, Stephanie, you want to schedule it?
Yeah, I mean, I can prepare this and do it
question.
as early as next week. We can follow up towards the end of the call.
There's no meeting next week.
Oh, that's what I meant. The next week we meet.
You want to do it on the 10th? We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh, wait,
Right.
you know what? Oh, yes. No, that works. We're good.
Well, let me
I mean,
ask you a question,
we got
Bill.
some talented people on here, and we might as well use their expertise of what they can offer us. That is just simple things that, again, you don't know what you don't know, and until Stephanie's got so much knowledge that I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to begin on some of that stuff, jargon that she was using. I'm like, what? What is that?
Let me ask you, Bill. Let me ask you a question. Was your question relating spam that you were receiving, or that your email was going into somebody else's spam?
My question is I get clients all the time that I send an email and they say, well, I didn't get it. And then they look in the spam and it's there. The other question is I get emails all the time from people, and it says on there, Stephanie, it says, are you willing to accept this person? It gives me a warning. Like, do I accept them? Am I going to get a virus because I'm accepting them whenever I know who they are. I mean, all
I
those kind of
mean,
things.
just
I
by
don't know.
adding
So
a trusted sender, you won't, but it's clicking on links, it's forwarding them, really more in the inspection and the clicking part, right? So if you get an invite and you're like, wait, what is this invite? And I want to open it to view more information, that's where you put yourself at risk.
yeah,
And
I ain't
then
touching them.
yeah, just the last note, because I know for time, DNS, right? This is something that you don't need to understand, but whoever manages your website and your domain, right? Your .com, that
Zoho.
yeah, that needs to have all of those things in place, like SSL and whatever, up to date, all those security certificates. And sometimes links, if they're misspelled, can can trigger Microsoft to think that they're malicious links. And so once one person or one system thinks that it was a spam, it's going to spread that out through all of the tools that are out there and potentially trigger it. And it's not necessarily you as the sender, it could be the contents within your message.
Hey, Bill, you need to have Stephanie take over your whole computer hosting, your website and all. I use a similar company to Stephanie. She knows that. I've been using them for 15 years, and I came out of corporate when you just call IT when you have a problem, and I rest easy now as a single guy that I have a service like Stephanie. When I have a problem, I just call them up. It's like having the IT department in my back office. So if you're not using Stephanie, you're really missing out. You really
Yeah, I
need
hate to bother
Thanks for
her. I
saying
don't,
that,
I don't want to
Steve.
be bothering her all the time with
And
my
she can,
problems.
yeah, but she can save you money on hosting and all the others. I went from GoDaddy to my guy, and he saved me a lot of money on that.
She saved us a lot of headaches.
Right.
Stephanie, I'm with Zoho. My email domain is with Zoho, and then of course I use them as my CRM also.
Yeah, and you could keep your DNS and your domain in there, and I can help manage it. But the business email specific stuff, that is where I really can provide expanded support. We are partnered with a licensing partner that provides Microsoft support, licenses, all of that stuff. And so I roll it out. I provide all of that user level support. But when things go down, instead of trying to contact, support and getting through the AI agents, I have real humans that I can, send reports to, screenshots, open tickets. So I've got a team of people working on your issue while I'm sitting here continuing to take other calls. So like that's kind of one of our specialties, is pulling people from, say GoDaddy, where they have a 5, gigabit, or is it 10 gigabit mailbox, versus like 50 gigabit with expanding archive available to you. And also on top of that, Microsoft gives you like shared mailboxes, groups, and all these ways that you can communicate in a much more advanced way, organized way, and in a collaborative way as well. So these are things
All
to
right,
definitely
so
talk about.
we'll schedule you for the 10th, Stephanie.
Okay, sounds good.
You're very smart.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Yes, you are.
Hey, it's called Brilliant Computers for a reason, right?
Yeah.
My dad knew what he was doing. And Ellis Island, thank you to Ellis Island. They're the ones that gave us the last name. They said, Berlint? Oh, sure, no problem. Here you go. Go live your life with Brilliant. And thank goodness, we've all kept it in the family.
There you go.
All right,
Love
let's go to Jose.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name is Jose Molina. I'm with Direct Processing Network. And what we do is point of sale systems and payment systems for food and beverage, restaurants, and businesses of all types. This week, we're helping a supermarket in New York City to upgrade their point of sale. They weren't happy with the current machine. It didn't have a weigh scale for produce. It didn't have a handheld scanner. We came in with a new system that has these features. So it allows them to check out customers faster. And we're also working with a client called Arcade Time. What they do is they have arcades, obviously by the name, right? And what we do there is different. We set up the credit card terminals on the payment kiosk that you pay, where you pay to get like cards to play in the arcade. So we specialize on connecting to machines like that. I can be reached at jmolina@directprocessingnetwork.com, or you can call our office at any time at 855-955-6111, or you can call my cell phone as well, 305-834-5172. We're here to help.
Thank you. I wanted to mention anybody who may be calling our office, and if we don't answer, please leave a message, because the phones, so that we can follow up on it. We get a lot of calls, and speaking of spam, we get a lot of crazy phone calls. So leave a message. We'll be happy to return it. John Bunn, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry I was late. Had a customer in-house. Definitely use Stephanie. We've got them here for our networking stuff, and they're great with it. My name is John Bunn. I'm with the Bunn Company. We manufacture the Bunn tying machine to secure your deliveries. Printed material, all sorts of things. Literally anything you can think of, we tie it. It's simple. It's sweet. In less than 2 seconds, we can secure your products. For takeout, for, again, anything you think of, printed material, even rolled things. Kind of an interesting thing. About a month ago, our son actually designed a quad wrap. So in the last 119 years, we've always had a single, double, or triple. Well, today we have a quad wrap. So it wraps it 4 times and ties the knot. This is for heavy bundles things. I got a customer that does furniture springs, and one of the items weighs about 35 pounds. There's 500 pieces in it. And there's nothing out there that can hold it like the 4 wraps can do. So here we are, 119, coming up 120 years, and we're still developing new products. So if your customers need something special, we're the ultimate for finding out the solutions for it. We've been doing it 119 years. Give us a shout, 1-800-222-BUNN, B-U-N-N. Our website, by the way, is brand new. We just converted over, so we get all the AI and everything happening with it. It is bunntyco.com. Check it out. We'd love to have you see it. And our email is info@bunntyco.com. Thank you.
Okay. I knew Adam would come up with something.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to John. Good morning, Marinek.
Good morning. I'm sorry I got tied up with the plumber. He finally showed up.
That's my line, John.
I can't believe it. Anyway, John Marinek, Marinek Food Service Consultants. We design restaurants and we consult on them. Just finished some stuff for the World Cup, and that all went pretty well. If you need something done really fast, even, we're pretty good at that, and we can get things banged out pretty quick as long as we can get the approvals quick. Give us a call if you need a design, 954-817-1183.
A question for you. When you do the design, do you run the permits?
No, that's up to the GC.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I missed anybody but Terry. So TR and Terry, you're up.
Thanks. John Bunn, I wanted to ask you a question. You had mentioned several meetings back about Canada doing away with the plastic tying. Are you able to get in there and get some major accounts because of that?
It's a slow process as you're changing over. But just like down in the Caribbean, they can't have plastic now. New Zealand, Australia, they can't have plastic. Canada and your laundries and printed materials and the mail, they're all moving away from the plastic. So yes, it's all kind of happening, but it's, again, they've got a timeline that takes a while for them to make that change. But
remember when we
our
used to
machines
all
can
get,
tie it off.
yeah, remember when we used to all get our paper grocery bags, the brown, I mean, we lived with that, and then plastic was it, the greatest thing to happen.
Well, yeah, I was asking because I'm getting press releases from restaurants and bakeries up in Canada. So want to contact them about, you know, what you have, especially the bakeries and the pizza places that are expanding
Exactly.
the country. So I don't want to bring something up if it's not anything that you can get into.
No, definitely. We also have the red and white twines that are machine grade.
Okay.
For all the bakeries, and your actual Chinese bakeries love an all red twine. But we can get it in any color. If they've got a specific corporate or store location color, we can get it in blue and white, green and white, black and gold, any color really under the sun you can get to customize it for that customer.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. What I do is just look for restaurants coming in. That's all I do. Me and my team gather a whole bunch of stuff. We get it out to you. We got it out early. We got it out this morning, actually. At any rate, if you want to know what's opening up in Florida, hopefully we're the people to get the lead reports from. There are many out there. Ours are definitely by far, quantity and quality wise, I would say second to none. There are many out there that are very good. And I do look at those, but you have to go through so many channels. You have to pay for so many places to be able to find information. Then you got to go to the government records. You got to get, the owner's names, email addresses, phone numbers. Not easy to do, but we get it done as best we can. If you want a sample report, go to trnusa.com/, take a look. Just get an idea of what we have. And we have a lot of people in both groups that get these already. And the FRLA, their contract's coming up. So I got to email them and say, hey, and they usually renew before I even send them a letter out. But they get a lot of their members from our new openings and they contact each and every one of them. So that's a big deal for them. At any rate, that's it. Have a wonderful 4th. Happy 4th. It's a big celebration this year. My only goal is to find a good barbecue. That's it. That's all I want. A good barbecue, damn it. And on that note.
Speaking of the Florida Association, the Florida show, as you all know, is October 25th to the 27th in Orlando. And we have our own pavilion at the show with members of this group. And if you are going to be attending the show and you're taking a half booth, let me know who you would like to hook up with in your booth so that we can report that back to the show people and they can get your paperwork sorted out to do that. Number 2, I have been asked to participate in a podcast on July 21st with a podcaster out of the New Jersey area. And they got to me from a PR firm that we do some work with. And they're going to be, I'm going to be on for an hour. So in my response to some of the questions that they're asking, I will certainly try to bring up companies that are in the group as a response. And I'll give you more information as it gets closer. I don't know how to access it yet, but I'll let you know.
What podcast is it, Howard?
All I know is the guy's name is, hold on.
It's a Q&A session and then extensive.
I don't have the name right here.
Do we get to call in too, Howard?
I'll let you know before. I'll find out.
I could be Holly from Hollywood.
He's gonna harass him. He's gonna harass him.
I think it's a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Howard,
I'm not wearing a shirt and tie.
How do we find out who we could be hooked up with beside us, you're talking about, being beside somebody. I would think that it would be good for me to be hooked up beside somebody that if I'm helping, I can say, hey, look here, you need to talk to this person beside me or somebody down the row or whatever also.
At the show.
That's what we do.
No, he wants to know how he goes about doing that. At the show for
I'm not clear on the question.
Okay, so I'm going to the show. I'm getting a half booth, and I want to make sure that the person you said something about next to you. I want to make sure that if I'm helping them, I can refer them. Hey, you need to talk to Fred here next to me, or Joe or whoever.
Well, we can hook up, Bill, because you can refer them to me, and I refer to you as well.
Yeah, I was just going to suggest that. That would be a good combo.
Okay.
So is that like you both want to share a booth? So that's another booth that we have.
No, they're already signed up.
Yeah, I've been signed up for months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not into this. Howard's handling all that. I'm just trying to keep it straight.
So if anybody else in the group wants to be included in the show, let us know, because we're going to have a time limit. I think it's August 1st to get everything done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's August 1st.
Right. Anybody have anything else they want to bring up or mention?
I missed a lot of Paul Prudhow's presentation. Did he tell anything that was shocking or surprising?
No, pretty much the same as last year. We have to come up before you make arrangements for your carpeting and your drapery at the show. Don't do anything until we decide on colors. We're going to have one color on the aisle and one color behind the tables. I think last year we did, what did we do last year, John? Blue aisle?
No, it's red.
Red aisle?
It's all red.
And blue carpeting, or was it all red?
No, we did. I think it was red and red.
All right, so we'll do red with
the year
black
before
skirting.
we did blue. We did blue, Howard.
All right, so let's do red again with black skirting.
Well, let's see what let's take a vote to see what everyone wants.
No, we're doing red, black skirting.
Okay, and Paul did say something else, and I'm glad that you brought it up because it's very important.
My job is herding cats. It's hard enough.
No, listen.
Not doing it.
Howard,
red, black skirting. That's it.
Howard, Paul brought a very important brand new feature that they're offering. When you book and you go on your portal and you pick your booth offerings, you know how you have to sign out, go back to the convention center for electricity, go back to another like Shepherd for your table furnishings and all that. It's all the numbers and contacts are going to be when you get your booth number and they give you your portal to sign in. It's all right there. You can just click on each one. You don't have to sign out and go to the different portals this year. And that's really important because it's easy. You don't have to say, oh gosh, now I got to go to the convention center for my electricity. Now I got to go here to get the card reader. It's all going to be linked to your portal where all you have to do is click on in one place rather than all the other places that we had to go to, the different, places to sign in to get what you needed. It's all going to be on your portal. Everything that you need. Just click on each one to see what you want to add. Like some people bring their own table and chairs. He's got a place that has for people that are continuing to do shows. He's got a place that you can get the whole, well, you'll see when you get on. Just, you don't have to go to like the convention center to get the electricity. You don't have to click onto the other place. It's all going to be in your portal on different click-ons.
Terry, can you add me and Al to the booth situation?
Oh, you want to share a booth, you and Al?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you kidding? Sure, of course. Howard, did you get that?
Thought
Yeah,
Al was speaking.
There you go, Jose. You want a full booth or half a booth?
What are they? Are they 10 by 10?
Yeah, 10 by
Yes,
10. That's
10
a
by
full
10.
booth.
I think we'll want a full booth for now, and if we see somebody else that wants to divide it, I'll ask Al if he wants to. But we'll do the full booth so we can put the machines in there.
So
And I'll send you some paperwork on that.
Okay. Yeah, I just know it's just informal. Al told me that maybe we would share a booth, so I'm gonna ask him if he's still planning to do that. You're saying that he's gonna be a speaker too? Is that what
You
you
got to
said?
be in this group.
Oh, okay. Is he in this group anymore, or he hasn't been coming?
Yes.
Al told me that he's going to share a booth with Azalea. I didn't think that.
Okay. No, so then sign me up for my own booth then, because I'm gonna need the space. But yeah, put me in the list.
I'll find out. Okay, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Thank
Howard,
you.
if I may, Howard, for those that are in Florida and you're local, you'll save a ton if you get your own tables and chairs and bring them in and buy your own black skirting that goes over the top of the table and goes all the way down to the floor. If you're working with somebody that's out of state, bring an extra table because you can go to Costco, Sam's, wherever, and you're not paying the exorbitant prices. They look great. I carry mine all the time. And that's the great thing about Orlando is you're not beholden to their system because it is a right to work state. You can roll stuff right in the back doors. I roll my machine, chairs, everything.
Nice.
I do my 10 by 10 booth.
So Howard, Jose wants a 10 by 10 booth.
I got it.
Okay.
No, it'll be me and my wife.
Oh, good. I'll get to meet.
I think
that's the other person you have met when I cannot make the meeting.
No, I have to show Ralph because I just got a text from him this morning when I sent him.
Ralph. You're my father-in-law.
Yes.
All right. I'll send you that information. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Everybody, we'll get everybody on the road to the 4th of July weekend next week. We're not going to be here. No meeting next week. So the first meeting of the third quarter will be July the 10th. So we'll see you all in a couple of weeks. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. And
this is what I got for